friends, so today I figured that we can go over my 2022 financial goals that I had set, and then also too my 2023 financial goals that I want to do coming up in 2023, or at least I'm hoping to. I think it'll be interesting because I also have a mindset that I want to work on too in 2023, and I'll let you guys know that mindset. And I feel like a lot of people might go through this mindset as well, so I think it'd be good to talk about it. But yeah, so I have my Artist of Life workbook. This is the 2023 one. I chose the pink one, and I just opened it up, just looked through, but obviously I haven't really touched it yet. But in the back of the book, they have just a regular page, dotted page, a bullet journal page setup that you can use to do any bullet journaling. And like I did last year, I actually put my financial goals last year in the 2022 book at the end of it, like that. So that was my, and I have not apparently filled it out, but we'll talk about that too. So right now I want to think about what I want to do, and then we're gonna go from there. I have, actually it's this pouch. There's two pouches. These are my color pencils, which maybe we'll use later, but these are my markers that I like to use, my pens, color pens. So right now I just want to go think about what I want to work on in 2023 and think of the year ahead if I need to save up for anything and what I want to save up for. And yeah, so we're gonna go from there. I have a couple ideas. I thought this would be fun to go through, and we'll take it from there. Alrighty, so now that I wrote everything down, I'm going to give it a minute to actually dry, and then as that dries, we can talk about the 2022 goals that I set for myself. One of them has right now come true, and we'll talk about that. And the other one, actually two of them have came true. Interesting. Okay. So, and almost one of them. So this is my graph in the 2022 workbook. So we have my new camera, which I actually got. And then we have, so I had to get grafting, oral surgery done, so I was saving up about $900, which I did for it. So there's that. And then I told myself I need about $3,000 to get rid of this debt of Great Lakes, my student loans. This is a federal, and we're going to get into that in 1 minute. So those were last year. So I didn't get the new camera, which I'm filming on right now. And I did get the grafting surgery done, which was 2 weeks ago, last week actually. So that's good. And so that was good. And then also, the funny thing is, so this year I was thinking for next year, 2023, was to get new hearing aids and just to look into how much it was going to be. Luckily, the insurance paid for half and I have to pay for the others, so it was about $900, and I was able to save up for that as well. So there was a lot of medical expenses this year, and then there's that too. So, which I actually just realized I completely forgot. So, we'll talk about my 2023 financial goals and the mindset that I want to be in for 2023. So, the first one for my financial goals for 2023 is if my federal student loan from Great Lakes which is now has 1,500 left on, which is the reason why I have not paid it off yet, because the health stuff that I was going through this year, the hearing aids and the grafting, I wanted to save up for that because my loan is currently on deferment right now because it's federal. And so I have been putting some money into a savings account for this. So I'm not sure how much money I have saved. I had to finagle a little bit, which is why as you can see, it's not colored in yet. So, but yeah, so I have about 1,500 left on this federal student loan, and then that'll be done. And I can put the money that I was using towards that for my private loans, which will, maybe I'll do a whole video too on that when I get that part of debt free. So right now everything's a mess with the Biden administration. They're trying to figure out if President Biden can actually wipe out the federal student loans, or like forgive actually the $10,000 for each person that has federal student loans, and $20,000 if you were on the Pell Grant or not. So right now, I'm waiting to see if the $1,500 will be forgiven or not before I actually pay it off. So in that paying it, I'm hoping, if not, to pay it off by the summer of 2023, just to be done with it. So, because that is when the deferment is up, and I'm pretty sure this will probably be the last time that that'll be the last deferment plan anyways. So right now we have until this summer for my Great Lakes. I did get an email. I signed up to see if my student loan will be forgiven, the federal one, my Great Lakes. And they have confirmed that they got the application, and right now they are waiting to see what happens with the administration and the government, politics, all that, what have you. So there's that. So I want to save 1,500 to get rid of it. That's like my main goal by the summer. And if it gets approved and wiped out, great. If not, at least I'll have the money just to get rid of it, and I can say, hey, one less debt. So, and then my next goal is I've been watching this channel, DFC Explorers, I think it's called. Hold on. He is so great too. Seeing if I can find it. TDR Explorer. So I've been watching these videos of like Disney and Sailor Moon and cafes, Pokemon cafes, and it really makes me want to go to Japan. I have always loved Japan since I was into anime in like elementary school, middle school. I was fascinated with the culture, and my cousin lives there. One of my cousins, he lives there. So I really want to save up to go there. It is a possibility. I would love to see how much it would cost to get into the Disney Tokyo, 2 of those parks for a day each, or maybe like for 3 days. And I would love to stay at the new Toy Story hotel there. I think that'd be so cute and fun for at least like 2 of those nights. I don't want to stay for like because what I would like to do is go for like 2 weeks at least, because of the jet lag and just to see everything. So that's what I want to do. And I'll also see if like there's a Pokemon cafe that I can go to, like a Nintendo store or whatever, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, and the Universal too, if it's not far. And to see my cousin, see like everything around Japan too. I would love to go during the cherry blossom season, but I know that's too crazy. So many people go there for it. That would be my favorite time to go. I just love the sakura trees so much. But yeah, I want to start at least trying to save up for a trip to Japan. I've been thinking about it each time I see the videos on that YouTube channel. I so badly want to go. And also too, the Disney Tokyo is going to be having the Frozen and Tangled area, I believe, like a fantasy area and it's being built, and also too they just got the Beauty and the Beast ride. So it's like, I so badly want to go and experience these rides, especially too when the Frozen opens up. I'm such a huge Frozen fan, and I love Tangled so much, so it's like, that's a reason for me to want to go. And also too, is doing a lot of stuff with Studio Ghibli, hopefully I said that right. And I just love like Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, so like I would love to see some of that too. But yeah, so that is another thing that I'm hoping to save up for. And then about $2,000 for another vacation at Disney. Now I haven't decided if I want to go to Disney World or Disneyland. I'm thinking Disney World again. As much as I would love to go to Disneyland, even my cousin's wife, she said it's not worth it. And even my cousin who lived in California said it's not worth it. They both lived in California, she said that. So they're like, it's not worth it. It's basically what we have in New Hampshire here. It's called Canopy Lake Park, which is an amusement theme park. And that's what they basically said. It's just more ginormous, and that's what they basically told me. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to go. I would love to go to Disneyland just to say I've been and to see some sights in California, but even my mom's like the air quality, and two, for me, I live in the Eastern time zone and they are the other time zone. I forget what it's called right now for some reason. But so it's about 3 hours difference, which isn't too bad. And that probably be my first experience with jet lag, and see how I am too if I do go to Disneyland. But I might be going to Disney World instead. I haven't decided yet. I do love Disney World and I would love to go back. But also too, like I said, I would love to go to at least Disneyland once in my life. Just say, hey, I've been there. All said and done. I don't know if you're like one of those people too. It's like, hey, yeah, I've been there. But yeah, so those are like the 2 trips that I like to save up for. Unless like me and my 2 best friends would go to like New York, because I would love to go to New York one day to go to the Nintendo store and go see a Broadway show and just to go to New York, you know what I mean? Just for like a long weekend to see the sights too. I think that'd be so much fun. But like then I'll put that money to like New York, whatever, you know what I mean? So like there's different, I guess it's kind of more so having like a traveling fund, which some people do that because they love to travel. So I feel like the Disney one more so like traveling fund. And then also too, so which I forgot to write in here, I need to save about probably $500 to $600 for 2 medical tests. I do need to go for a CAT scan this year because they found something with my aorta. When I went to go for a ultrasound, they just want to double check everything, just like the top of it. Knock on wood, I'm okay. They just want to double check that I'm okay. So I need to save some money for a CAT scan. I'm going to call my insurance to say, hey, because of my disability, can I have this? And also to see if I can get a discount either on the CAT scan or the bone density. Most likely I can get a discount at least on the bone density because of my disability. And I need to get it done. It's been 10 years basically. And I just haven't had the money for it, and so I'm gonna try to put about $500 to $600, maybe $600 to be safe. I like to overestimate than underestimate. I don't know if you guys ever done financial goals before, but that's what I usually do to make sure, like, hopefully I have enough to cover for that. So yeah, so this year had spent a lot of, if you haven't seen on my channel, electronics. I have bought 2 Nintendo Switch OLEDs. One, the very first one was to upgrade because I had the original Switch. And it was just bothering me that you had to plug it in every single time, basically, after playing it for like an hour. And then Pokemon came out with the new OLED Switch, and I just had to get it. They came out with the Pokemon one, just had to get it. And so I'm like, right now, oh, and the camera. So right now, a lot of it was like electronics. this year that I spent my money on. Which I don't know. I mean, like I said, I was saving money on the side for this camera. I was kind of saving money on the side through Starbucks for the first OLED switch. And then I just had to buy the Pokemon one switch. But yeah, so a lot of electronics this year. I'm going to try next year to stop with the electronics unless something starts to break down. And just like use what I have and be grateful for what I have. Unless something, like I said, breaks down and I need to get something new, then I will start saving up for a new electronic. But right now, I think, knock on wood, I'm okay. Oh, and I bought my laptop too. It's right behind me. So I did buy my laptop as well, but that was 2021's financial goal that I saved for 2022 for my birthday present to myself / Christmas present to myself. So, a lot of electronics, which I realized this year, so I'm going to try to hold back. The main thing I want to do in 2023 is see if I can save, like I said, money for traveling and for health. I think 2023 is going to be a lot of focus on my health and getting these tests I need to get done and getting in a good place to be able to do this. And so the $600 that I would like to do, that's kind of like a health savings goal that I'm trying to have, like a health savings goal / emergency fund, which I forgot to put in there. That's what I wanted to do, which is I kind of want to keep it at least $1,000, so that way each time I can replenish it each time I use it. But yeah, so this year 2023 I want to do a lot of, like I said, like more so traveling experiences, and also to see if I can, and also to getting these tests done that I need to do. Put my health as a priority first. And that's what I was kind of doing this year as well with the grafting and the hearing aids. Putting my health first. It's been a lot trying to do that. And I'm grateful for the people that are helping me, these doctors and audiologists. So we're going to focus on 2023, having a little bit of fun, but also focusing on ourselves too. That's what those three are my, oh, and then, like I said, paying down debt. So those are like the main things I want to do, or saving to see if I need to pay down that debt or not, of the student loans. So a lot of it too is kind of the waiting game, because I do need to call the insurance company. I haven't called them yet, but my guess, like I said, is $600 basically total for each of those two tests. And then waiting for the administration to figure out what they're going to do for federal student loans. But we are going to try to see what we can do about that as well, because I'm so close. It's like I just want it done. Honestly, guys, I'm just done with student loans. I know I have about $30,000 left on my private one, and I have accepted that nothing's going to happen with the private, which is why I've been refinanced three private student loans. But yeah, those are my financial goals, is saving up for 2 trips, or like mainly Japan, and then like I said, if I go to like New York instead of Disney, that's perfectly fine. And then saving for my health, and saving to hopefully pay down that maybe. And even if like the 1,500 gets wiped out, I could put that 1,500 towards my private student loans, which would be nice too, or keep it as an emergency fund, depending on where everything is going. But yeah, so those are my financial goals this year. Feel free to leave down a comment down below your financial goals for 2023. 2023. I can't believe I'm already saying that. 2023. Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Bye. Also, I just realized, sorry guys, as I just wrapped this video up, that I did not talk about the mindset of money that I want to change. So, I'll just quickly gab about it. The mindset I realized I had this year in 2022 was basically don't spend any money unless you need to, which, with everything going on and possibly being in a recession, is basically kind of okay, because you want to have an emergency fund. But also to like, there's things that I wouldn't even buy. Like I would tell myself, oh, I don't need it. Like a pillow to sit on. I haven't even bought this pillow that I want to sit on. I am like meditation pillow. Because I'm like, oh, I need to save this $35 in case I need it, which is fine. But I want the meditation pillow, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I would actually use and actually need because I'm sitting on the ground now. So it's just like small things like that. Like, oh, I don't need this. But it's like, okay, it's good to make a list of things that you want and need and be like, hey, do I really need this or not? And if you do need it, go ahead and buy it. Or if you really, really want it and you really absolutely love it, like the colors and the style, what have you, then yes, that's okay to buy. And I have to tell myself that it's okay to spend a little bit of money as long as you know you're going to use it. And it's like one of those things that I want to work on in 2023 is having that mindset of mindful spending, basically, and be like, yeah, I bought this, I'm going to be using it, kind of thing. But yeah, that's like the mindset that I want to go in for 2023 is that it's okay to spend a little money on stuff that you need and want. Obviously don't go too crazy, but just asking myself, okay, do I need this? Do I want it? Is it on my wish list? Because I do have like a wish list at Target and a wish list on Amazon. So it's just like that and just thinking like I said, like taking that 5 seconds, even like 5 seconds, like, oh, do I really need this or not? So that is definitely one thing I want to work on, that just tell myself it's okay to spend money if you're going to use it. And if it's going to bring you, you know, happiness and joy. So that's that. Sorry guys, just completely forgot before everything. But yeah, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.